Well, hey guys, it's Ken Lawson, Renaissance Man, and I am back with Ren. Yay. It is Vincent's tale, Self-Portrait. I am really curious. I know that from what I understand, it's going to be based on, each one is going to have some kind of connection to a Vincent Van Gogh painting or, style, who knows, because Sunflowers was basically was obviously based on the Vincent Van Gogh sunflower painting. Self-portrait, he did several self-portraits. One, of course, is especially famous. So I'll be curious if this tale is actually about Van Gogh or if it's just somebody Van Gogh-like. But after reading up on Van Gogh some, which I knew generally the story, I didn't know some of the specifics, but I could see where Ren would relate a little bit to Van Gogh, especially early on, because Van Gogh went through a lot of issues with hallucinations and things like that, and some mental issues early in life, which were for different reasons than Ren's, we would assume. But who knows? Maybe Van Gogh had Lyme disease and it caused all kinds of issues. Who knows? But anyway, we're going to jump into this fairly quickly. And I look forward to it. I couldn't find lyrics to it to have up so that I could kind of reference as we go. I'll see. I might try the auto translate or see if maybe he's embedded lyrics in it. But we will find out. And let's go ahead and get going on this. Picking up from the other one. Nice harmonies back there. This was the point in the last video I said I could see a DUI coming our way. Ooh, a little reminiscent of part of Ginny and Screech. Or was it Ginny and Screech? I'll have to look it up. Oh, Van Gogh dude right there. He's drunk on power.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you all. Say that with pride, it's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me.
Ooh.
Destroy.
Ooh, neat.
I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks.
I want to run back and hear him go into that again. Once again, the first part sounded like something you'd see on Broadway or something. And this isn't much different. I could see this as the you know, the other one being the prologue, and then coming out with this being the first song of a stage show. And I actually really like that. It would be very cool if by the time he's done with this, they turn Vincent's Tale into a stage production. That would be really neat. Okay, so it's basically picking up where the other one left off, of him just tired of his rinse-repeat life, which they showed it at the end of the last video, and now we're hearing about it. But I don't like that he's going to be violent.
Murderous glee, I will do to this country what you've done to me.
Such a rebellious thing to do.
Destroy.
I love the rhythm of that. The first part was in 6/8, I believe.
I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble, make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted, but I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth, so my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. Might reign like Genghis Khan, soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list, the pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate.
Ooh.
Let's fucking have it then, you prick!
Wow, what a neat transition.
Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet.
Wait, I want to hear that little guitar lick right there. It's one of those things, again, that I love about Ren's playing. That he puts in little touches that don't have to be there, but he puts them in and they just are cool. Of course, I'll break down lyrics a little bit more in the writing down below, so make sure to read that.
The pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate.
I love this.
Let's fucking have it then, you prick!
How smooth is that?
Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose.
Boy, his menacing.
Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing strip, carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
Oh, shit. Wow. This is feeling very Ginny and Screech in the way the storytelling is unfolding. It's really neat. Yet another person stabbed in the first actual song. Because the first prologue, the prologue was a prologue. Woo. Love seeing his breath there. That's cool. Or is it just smoke?
So it goes. Woo. In the absence of the light, the devil sows a seed in either mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The cook to torment him, hate the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot upon his tail.
There's so many little throwback feels to the Ginny and Screech tale. What's funny is my initial thought was that maybe Vincent was Ginny and Screech's dad. But, of course, if we find that out, it'll be later. But it very well probably isn't. But if it is, then he might do some little things that would tie it to the Ginny and Screech. But his little da 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 da, you know, that part of it really sounded familiar.
Spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down in that shapes
That part.
He hears the sound of a copper, hot upon his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie the Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some were never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror. And swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow. And shadow ban the problem man, a sold for $1. And keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it or the rules that we all honour. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see.
Okay, hold on. What I wonder, and I'll have to look and see if they gave the name of the officer that shot Screech. I wonder if Richard is the officer that shot Screech and that's why he's on leave. Wouldn't that be interesting? Or was on leave.
3 was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
Ooh, you like how floor wasn't really quite in pitch of its floor. Really nice directing in this one and camera movement. Oh, please tell me that's not... Oh, it's over? I did not want that to be over. Wow. Wow. Well, shoot. The way that Sunflowers made us just, you know, wet our palate for the self-portrait. All right, so there we go. That was self-portrait. And it really does feel like he's writing like, we'll call it bard opera. Because it's not rock opera. And, you know, he is a bard. So we'll call it a bard opera. But that's what it feels like. And I really am curious. Well, the thing is, if the Vincent character is the one he took the guitar from, then, you know, I would think that if I'm right that that's maybe Ginny and Screech's dad, then he's just another disenchanted youth, because he said a boy with a guitar, which would make the officer hesitant, because if that is the one that shot Screech, then he wouldn't want to have that happen again. And I'm like 90% sure that's the same cop. So anyway, all this did was get me ready for the next one. And I know that he's planning on putting them out pretty regularly, so cannot wait. I'll leave you all with that. Not a whole lot to go with in the lyrics. They were pretty straightforward, laying out this character. So I'll see you at the next one. And I'll try and get in some of the busking and stuff in between. All right? So I'll see you next time. Have a great day, great night, great life. Bye.